Brews and Botches presents the Black History Month Spotlight. Jean Black Venus Kirkland. Jean Kirkland was born on November 11, 1947 in Stamford, Connecticut. Kirkland was a powerlifter and bodybuilder who was trained by the fabulous Moolah in South Carolina in 1984. Kirkland was convinced by other bodybuilders to give wrestling a try. Kirkland's first official match was against Penny Mitchell in 1985. Kirkland began her wrestling career in the International Wrestling Association in Tampa, Florida, where she competed in various tag matches, mostly against rivals Tracy the Arm Richards and Beverly the Hammer Shade. In November 1985, Kirkland began working with the then World Wrestling Federation. While in the WWF, Kirkland tagged with ring legend Leilani Kai against the Japanese tag team, the Crush Girls. Another noteworthy match, Kirkland challenged the then champion, the Fabulous Moolah. It was also during this time that Kirkland received the opportunity to compete in All Japan Pro Women's Pro Wrestling. Kirkland returned to the WWF after her tour and continued to wrestle with the WWF until March 1987. It was also at this time that Kirkland split with the Fabulous Moolah's management company, as it was said that Moolah promised that Kirkland would become the first African American women's champion, but never followed through with this promise. Leaving the WWF, Kirkland went to wrestle for several independent promotions, such as International Wrestling Federation, New England Wrestling Federation, and the National Wrestling Federation. In 1990, Kirkland began wrestling for Ladies Professional Wrestling Association. It was there that Kirkland teamed with Bad Girl and manager Boogaloo Brown to form Bad, Black, and Beautiful. The tag team reached the finals of the LPWA World Tag Team Tournament, but lost to Misty Blue and Heidi Lee Morgan. Additionally, in 1990, Kirkland had a supporting role in the wrestling movie The American Angels, Baptism in Blood, along with 80s women's wrestlers, the Magnificent Mimi and Sue Sexton. Towards the end of her tenure with LPWA, Bad, Black, and Beautiful became crowd favorites and feuded with the team of the Glamour Girls and their manager, Christopher Love. Kirkland, at the end of her career, did have a few matches with World of Women's Wrestling, Super Ladies of Wrestling, and one with the World Wrestling Federation. Unfortunately, Kirkland died of a heart attack on September 30th, 1995. At the time of her death, Kirkland reportedly was in contract negotiations with World Championship Wrestling, as she was selected to be the original manager of Hall of Famers Harlem Heat. The role ultimately went to Sensational Sherry. Jean Kirkland, otherwise known as Black Venus, was a little-known wrestler of her time. However, due to the contributions and background, she not only led the way for other Black women wrestlers of whom we enjoy today, but due to her desire to elevate to the top, she inspired other women's wrestlers as well. It is for these reasons that Bros, Brews, and Botches honor and celebrate Jean Kirkland for this week's Black History Month Spotlight.